Awesome Rider Review.
Hey YouTube, Awesome Rider here with my review of the DX Gan Gun Saber from Kamen Rider Ghost. This is his main weapon in the series at the moment that transforms into 4 different styles of weapons, and also is going to have some combining functions with his helper little gadgets, which I'm forgetting, ghost gadgets I think? I always want to call them Candroids by default. But so yeah, let's go ahead and take a very quick look at the box since we're, in a new series. We got a picture here of Tamashi, I guess that works, Damashi, right there. Here is a big picture of the sword, like in its regular mode, and then you got the alternate modes here. You got the gun mode, and at the risk of like completely butchering these Japanese names, like a weeaboo or something, I'm just going to call them the double-bladed mode, which is your dual wielding, and then this is like the Darth Maul lightsaber mode, except like with swords. You can't see. Up here at the top, you have the Musashi Damashi up there, and the Musashi Eyecon. So, and then on the side here, it just kind of shows you Ghost using the various weapons in their different modes, just to kind of show it off. And on the back, pretty typical stuff that sort of just shows the functionality of it, shows that it works with the driver, shows Musashi's Eyecon working with the driver, shows off the system, and then as you can see there is, I think it's the Condor Ghost gadget, and how it's going to work with that. There's actually some really neat functionality that's going to be going on with all those, so that's neat. And on the bottom here, in-suit shot of 2 of his forms again. Yep, so pretty typical stuff, nothing absolutely major. So I'm actually going to start the review off by doing the Eyecon and its functions in the driver, just so that I do not forget it. So you get the Musashi Ghost Eyecon, which is the first non-main form he actually uses in the show, but it comes with this, I guess. Makes sense because swords. But pretty typical Eyecon stuff. The main part of it is this red plastic that actually kind of almost has a shine to it, which is kind of neat. And then on the top here it says 01, it says Musashi. It's got his special symbol there. When you press the button, it'll cycle through the little pictures. You got 01, his main symbol, his Omega Drive attack, and then the camera looking thing, what I always call it. But so yeah, that is what it does without anything. Where's the driver? Here was the driver. So now we'll put it in the driver. So get that ready. Actually, hold the phone. I want to have it on the right picture. There we go. Okay. Alright, now it's Mega Drive noise. And it's Succession noise. Whoops. Too many times almost. Alright, so that is what that does. Now we will set this aside, and we're actually going to sort of need it. There we go, okay. Alright, so now let's move on to the main event, which is the Gan Gun Saber itself. So as you can see right now is in its sword mode, which is just kind of its default, I guess. And it's a pretty neat weapon. I do kind of dig it. I would say aesthetically it's not my absolute favorite all time, but I do think it's pretty neat looking. It's kind of this odd combination of sort of like technically supernatural. Size-wise, it's pretty typical, I would say. It doesn't feel like an outrageously small size in terms of a Rider toy, but it's still a bit on the small side, so it's pretty typical. It looks fine. The paint's on it and the plastic is all pretty normal. You got the blade here, which is just kind of this clear plastic, which actually fits really well with sort of the ghosty vibe. This is little things actually going to line up with this eye for sounds, but you have that, which looks nice. The clear plastic around here looks nice. Orange handle. So really nothing too spectacular to talk about here, other than it pretty much looks fine. So the on-off switch is right here. When you turn it on, it'll say its name, just like most stuff does lately. And as you can see, there are some lights here. So in its sword mode, what you can basically do is it will make unique attack sounds for whatever mode it's in by pressing this button. So So you'll get these noises. And as you can see, it lights up there orange. And now by lining this up with the front of the icon here, it will make its specific attack noise. So that is the unique noises for it based on its sword mode. Now let's go ahead and go into the gun mode, which is very, very simple. This thing's actually really simple and easy to switch between. It's actually kind of fun. So press this button right here, and that part will detach. And now you're going to flip it around so that you're not an idiot. So that now, there we go. I always get it mixed up. So that the blade is facing upwards, and so that this piece here is facing upwards. And then press this button, fold it down, and as you can see now it is in a gun mode, which I suppose because it's not trying to be a blade, it feels a little bit better of a size. Obviously still, you know, a smaller-ish size, but still pretty cool. And it's really, like I said, really easy. As you can see, there's also a light yet again, but this time it's green. Alright, let's do it. Okay, and that's it for that mode pretty much. Now this other mode's pretty simple, and all you do yet again is just take this off and it will slide right off. And then press the button in the back here and it will take it back to sort of sword mode, except without this blade. Now take this and it's actually going to fold out, and this is its like dual wieldy blade mode. Now this does not have any sounds on its own, it's just kind of a piece of plastic, which this honestly feels pretty lame. It looks like the handle is longer than the blade, but still kind of neat there. But it does make a different sound, recognizing this isn't on there anymore. And you'll just have to act out slashing with this one. And it, of course, does have a unique attack noise. Alright, so now it's last mode here. Just set this here for a sec. Just fold it right back up. And then you are going to actually, there's a port back here, and you're going to place it back here and make sure that the blade is facing now the opposite way. So let me go ahead and do that. Boom. Alright, so now, so you just get those noises over and over again. Pretty much same stuff. Alright, now let's go ahead and line it up here. Alright, so that's pretty much it. To release it, just press this button here and it will come out. It will also make like little, you know, mechanical noises, and then you can just place it back in sword mode. So that's pretty much it. Honestly, it's a pretty fun weapon. I wouldn't say it absolutely blows me away or anything, and I'm like, oh my god, kind of like with the Ghost Drive, I'm like, oh my god, go out and buy this. But honestly, it's pretty fun. The transformation between the modes is very simple to do. And it's actually kind of fun just to switch between them. And something I like about it, as simple as it is I love the little mechanical noises that it makes when you're doing it. It gives it a very, well, mechanical feel and makes it feel like a real weapon you're using. And it's really nice. So I think that's pretty neat, even though like the sizes and some of the proportions and stuff like the dual wield feels kind of lame. It's still just kind of fun to switch around. Mechanical noises make it seem fun. I really dig the thing like the activation of the attack being from, you know, scanning it on the driver. I think that's pretty neat. But yeah, overall it's not an absolute must-buy, but overall it's a pretty fun weapon. So if you're looking into getting it specifically for the Eyecon or whatever, I think that you might have some fun with it. It's a pretty neat toy. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Dawson Ryder, signing out.